What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on the Dallas Mavericks, more specifically Cooper Flagg. And I watched Cooper Flagg in this preseason. Cooper Flagg looks very good. Number one, and he looks comfortable. And this kid Cooper Flagg, man, just can do so much. I think he can shoot the jumper, mid-range, he can shoot the three, and he can take people off the dribble. He got he I haven't seen much of his post game, but if he have that, if he add that post game to it, that's gonna be crazy. So he the jumper, mid-range, post, and he could take people off the dribble. And he's good at filling the lanes too on the break. So offensively, I wouldn't say his game is flawless, but I think he's off to a really good start for somebody who is as young as he is, right? And defensively, I think he'll be a solid defender. And if you want to take his defense to the next level, that'll be up to Cooper Flagg. But I like what I see in Cooper Flagg already. I don't really see how, like, if he don't want to be offensively, I don't see really how you can really stop Cooper Flagg if he make up his mind that he gonna do, he just gonna be unstoppable, and that's just what it's gonna be. Those are because of all the tools that he possesses, he don't have any choice but to be that dude. And he's on a perfect team. He don't have to carry the team. He can be some nights. Most nights he's gonna be the third option, if that, which is crazy. Until he's ready to take control, then he'll come up. But he'll be the third option on that team. You got Kyrie, you got Anthony Davis, you got Klay Thompson. Then you got man. I think he's gonna be a problem. He in a situation where he don't have to do it every night for them to win. So I think he went to the perfect place, and I like what I see out of him. But I want to react to, I was listening to Carmelo Anthony, right? And him and his co-host was talking about Cooper Flagg, and I thought they made a lot of great points. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio from the Carmelo Anthony show. What is this called? 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony. And I'm going to give my reaction to what they're saying about Cooper Flagg.
We haven't spoken about yet. Dallas Mavericks, they got Cooper Flagg, who's looked really impressive in the preseason and in Summer League. Anthony Davis looked like he put on some pounds. He's wearing some glasses. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of
big
things going on. Still no real word on Kyrie Irving, but if you follow Instagram and the Twitches and the streams, he's moving pretty decently out there, So all that being said, Dallas Mavericks, how do you think they will look with Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, who I forgot to mention, and I guess Cooper Flagg, who might need to put on that white hat for a little bit. Until Kyrie is.
We're not gonna put that pressure on that.
No white hat for Cooper Flagg yet.
No white hat for Cooper.
He's not ready, bro.
Let him keep his hat to the back. You know what I mean? We don't want to turn the hat around yet.
But that's good that he don't need the white hat.
Yeah, he don't need to be that.
It's good that he's in that position.
Very cool.
But do you look for him to lead for a little bit? Part of that. What if he comes in?
Cooper? You talking about Cooper leading?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Lead what?
Lead the
how?
Mavericks.
You don't even know how to lead.
Lead the Mavericks.
In the sense of you ain't have this experience yet, so you don't know what to lead. You wasn't even in school long enough to lead. You know what I mean? So you don't know. You stepping into a whole realm. Like, this is something totally different.
Of course.
Just go hoop, be who you are. It may be the perfect situation out in the history of NBA.
I believe so.
I mean, maybe
for a guy as hyped as he is.
Let me see. Magic going into a situation like that. With the Lakers,
I thought the Magic Johnson situation, when Magic Johnson came into the league out of Michigan State, the Lakers already had a stacked team. They had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and a lot of Jamal Wilkes and a lot of other veteran ball players on there. So it wasn't all on Magic. Magic went to a team And it's sort of the situation. Well, it's not as this Dallas team is not as loaded. They get a very good team. The Dallas team is good, but they're not as loaded as the Lakers was when they got, I think they won the championship in Magic rookie year. I think Kareem got hurt and Magic as a rookie had to play center. So they're not as they're in the West like Magic and them was, and that the West back then was tough too.
Don't see nobody else who's stepping into a winning situation like that who have an opportunity to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
So Tim Duncan. Oh yes, Tim Duncan was the other one. Tim Duncan was the other one. Tim Duncan was the other one. And they won it. They won it 2 years after he came in.
Yeah,
they did.
They won in '99. He came in '90.
So I think the Tim Duncan situation is probably more fits this Dallas situation, because although the Spurs, when Tim Duncan got drafted, the Spurs did have a good team. They had Dave Robinson, right? And so Tim Duncan just added to, that. And again, Tim Duncan, shortly after getting there, and they saw what Tim Duncan was. Tim Duncan, it didn't take him long to take control of, to be the man on that team. Tim Duncan not the rah-rah kind of guy, and he just, he took control through his actions and his play on the court. He wasn't, like yelling or a rah-rah, that type of leader, but it didn't take long. And so if Cooper Flagg is that guy, it won't take Cooper Flagg long either. I think that Cooper Flagg, can really surpass Anthony Davis, which I think Anthony Davis is the best player on that team. Kyrie, all of those guys, because Cooper Flagg can do everything at a high level. So,
7, I think.
So perfect example. I know Tim Duncan, spent a little bit more time in college than Cooper Flagg did, but David Robinson was the man when Tim Duncan was drafted on the team. It took about a half a season for them to be like,
well, it was also the lockout year.
True. All right. So it was a shortened season. So by the time the season was short, they figured out pretty quick this Tim Duncan could kind of legit.
Cooper, y'all seen the preseason game?
Yeah, I saw the preseason game. Yeah.
If Cooper is doing that, along with AD, when Kyrie comes back, with Clay, with that group that they have over there, with J Kidd fuck with the game a lot. Like he just mentally he fucks with the game because it's just the way he operates, the way he thinks.
Yeah.
Right? Putting Cooper at the point guard position. If Cooper is coming off at 6'10", putting these 6'10" guys center, they might put him at the 5 at times. So if you got centers guarding Cooper in a pick and roll against another center, like against a forward, it's mismatches, right? We just gonna move you all the way around. We don't expect you to come in here and get average 25 and 30 yet. We want to see you in the backdoor cuts, 45 cuts, come on pick and roll, give us a shot, transition. We ain't
think about that. That's crazy. Like I said, Cooper can do everything at a high level. So, and like Carmelo just said, you put Cooper at the point, that's a matchup issue. Because what is he, 6'8", 6'9", something like that, and move like a guard. So if you're a small guard, he ain't gonna post you up. If you try to put a big man on him, he gonna go around him. That's gonna and so that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue for a lot of different teams, because as a defender, you don't have you can't put one person on Cooper Flagg, whereas though you're gonna be able to shut him down all game. Most teams don't have that luxury of having somebody that's almost like a Swiss Army knife, like a defender that can defend 1 through 5. Whereas though Cooper he can play that position probably 1 through 4, really 5, because today's NBA is not as physical. So back in the day, no way you would be able to put Cooper Flagg against a power forward or a center. But now, if he get caught on a power forward or a center, it's definitely his, advantage, Cooper Flagg. And so that's a good point Carmelo make, that Jason Kidd is going to exploit those different matchups. He sees something egregious like that, you got somebody on Cooper Flagg who definitely cannot mess with him. you know, it's a bucket.
The ball until you go make a play. You know, if Jay can keep him at point guard position and he learns that position,
I think that's the most interesting thing
dangerous.
I think that's the most interesting thing about Cooper Flagg, because it's like he's not going to be expected to put up like 20, 25 points a game. No. But you watch that preseason game and he just pops off the screen. Like, he's bigger than you think he is. He's more athletic than a lot of those guys. Like, and this is NBA athleticism now. Like, before when he was doing it in college, but like he's rangy, you know.
That's crazy. I thought he was about 6'8", but they say he's 6'10". That's crazy. And he's athletic. He can jump, and he got a pretty good his first step. You know, for somebody that tall to be able to you know, to have a first step that's pretty. His first step is pretty good. So, yeah, that's going to be a matchup problem for point guards. That's going to be a matchup problem. Jason Kidd will have options with him, you know, throughout as a coach. You know, you got somebody who you just exploit those matchups all throughout the game.
Saying like
I hate this time of year personally.
Because everything looks good. Everybody
looks good. MVP. Like, I don't know what the system is. I hate this time of year.
Coop is gonna walk into a ready-made situation and produce right away. Is he gonna be rookie of the year? I don't think so, because I don't think he'll have enough opportunities.
Who can be rookie of the year?
He won't. He ain't gonna get that many touches.
Who's gonna get rookie of the year?
I think there's more of an opportunity for a guy like Ace Bailey to be rookie of the year.
I think Cooper Flagg. See, they're trying to say that because Cooper Flagg is with Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Klay Thompson, he may not get the opportunities or as many touches. But I think that Cooper Flagg, like I said, Klay Thompson, in my opinion, I think, you know, because he's older and he not what he used to be. He lost a step, in my opinion. I think they're going to rely on Cooper Flagg a little bit more than what people think. You know, I think he's going to be the one constant. Anthony Davis, because I hope Anthony Davis can stay healthy all year. Right. And I think that'll go a long ways to developing this guy. And I hope Kyrie stay healthy. I hope all these guys stay healthy. But, you know, definitely Cooper Flagg is not ready to carry the team. But when he, you know, on the right team, and this is the right team, he's gonna be a nightmare. He's just really gonna be a nightmare. And I think he'll be probably like the third option on this team. You know, most nights he'll be at least the third option, maybe even number 2, if Anthony Davis, like I said, can stay healthy and Kyrie can stay healthy. Because sometimes Anthony Davis don't really show up or play the way. And hopefully this year, Anthony Davis is, you know, he's got a chip on his shoulder and he's feel like he got something to prove. And if you get that Anthony Davis this year, then that's going to be crazy. But yeah, that's my take, man. This kid Cooper Flagg is going to be a nightmare matchup, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing him play. With that being said, man, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.